So Selim Noujaim is tonight's recipient of the Frederic and Lucy Kellogg Award, and I urge you all to read his bio, but a few highlights. He was the 2001 United Way campaign co-chair, where he visited all 21 partner agencies United Way was working with, which resulted in over $3 million in funding that year. He was the board chair for Children's Community School, a former legislator and state representative of Waterbury, and it just turns out that his most recent accomplishment was yesterday when he and his wife Linda celebrated their 53rd wedding anniversary. Because behind every great man is an even greater woman. But please, without further ado, welcome to the stage, Selim Noujaim. Congratulations. I'll hold on to this. I understand you'd like to share a few words with us.
Just a few. My story is basically the story of those who have supported this immigrant all the years to make us a better person, better people. First, I'll start by the Kellogg family. I was a little young kid when I joined the board of the Chamber of Commerce. I insisted on sitting next to Mr. Chuck Kellogg, because I always wanted to say that I'm sitting at the right hand of the Father. That was such a tribute to me. Molly, it was a blessing. Your father was really my hero, and I truly, truly appreciated him. I enjoyed him. My story started back in 1990, when out of nowhere, I received a phone call from the executive director of the United Way at the time. Her name is Virginia Stevens. Their office was just up on West Main Street. She asked me if I would do a campaign in the company I worked for, a company I ran, called Intermagnetics General Corporation in Waterbury in the northwest end of the city. I did that, and we gathered about 90 people who were employed by the company. At the conclusion, everyone dispersed. A young lady was making her presentation. I went up and introduced myself to her, Danielle Shaker, newlywed, and she said to me, "I am being paid for my time by Jackie Carroll." She was a loaned executive, but was being paid by Jackie Carroll. Well, Jackie is supervising us tonight, so we better behave, and she is here in spirit with us, but representing her son-in-law, Michael Anthony, and his staff. Michael, please stand up. Thank you so much for everything that you have done. This was my beginning at the United Way. And I continued to work and as volunteer. So I was honored to say that in 1991, I received the first outstanding award, the volunteer award from the United Way. They called it, at the time it was called, "Thank you for being our friend, Outstanding First Time Coordinator Campaign, 1991-1992. At the time it was called United Way of Central Nougadoc Valley. We continued that process and continued supporting the United Way until one time I received a phone call from Sister Marguerite Wade. Sister Marguerite Wade was president of St. Mary's Hospital. She did not ask, she did not request. She said to me, "I want you to chair the United Way campaign." And who can say no to Sister Marguerite Wade? So I decided to start chairing the United Way campaign. I wanted to build a team, put a team together, and so that all together as a team we can do what we need to do for our community. But we needed to meet. We needed some place to meet. I drove down to the Courtyard by Marriott. At the time, it was run by two wonderful people, Terry Zender, God rest his soul, and Richard Matt, who was, oh, shut up, Tom Hill. Richard Matt was the sales manager. I asked him, I said, "I would like to have a meeting. There is 18 members of the committee. I would like to have a weekly meeting. Would you be able to give us a conference room? Richard Matt said, not only that I'll give you a conference room, but I also coffee, muffins and things like this. And we did that, and we met every week, every Wednesday morning at 7:30 at the Marriott. Mr. Matt is with us this evening. Thank you, Richard. Please stand up. Thank you. Now, I wanted to start knocking on doors. Who am I to knock at the doors of presidents, of companies, to ask for contribution? So I enlisted the heavy artillery. And the heavy artillery was Sister Marguerite Waite. I asked Sister Marguerite, I need you to help me. So she did. We were together going from companies to company, knocking on doors. And I received this letter from a company called UTTech, still exists right up in Watertown, from the president at the time. And what he said to me, and I wanted to read just a couple things. It says, we received a very nice personal note from Sister Marguerite, and I thought I would send along a copy of my reply to her. It is unfortunate that the role of most charitable organizations today is the giving of money. While there are certainly many among us who desperately need financial aid to survive, I think Sister Marguerite put it well to saying that the most precious gift offered by the United Way is hope. And that was so nice, and I hung on to this letter because it meant so much to me, the fact that Sister Marguerite Waite kind of helped me to go in and enter into companies that we need to ask them for donation. At the same time, Sister Marguerite accompanied me to many of the 21 agencies that are supported by the United Way, and it was so nice to be in her company to see the need of the people and need what people need, what they need. So I started knocking on doors, and I started to ask for the ability to enter the company and to do a campaign. I went to a company in Thomaston, and the gentleman who owned the company said to me, oh, sure, you want to do a campaign? I'll let you do a campaign. He worked with me to open the doors to the factory, and the factory was totally shut down. I was honored to be chairman of the campaign, co-chair of the campaign. During such a downturn of the economy, everybody was on layoff. The company was totally empty. There was nobody there. So, I cried and got sad, and I left. About 3 months later, I received a phone call from the same gentleman who said to me, Selim, I would like you to come and do a campaign right here at my company. I will have all of the employees listening to you. I did. He opened the door. Everybody came back from layoff, and we did such a wonderful job, increased by 4 quarters the contributions from that company. That company was Summit Corporation in Thomaston. The owner now, Mr. Harry Scoble, is with us this evening. Harry, please. These are the things that we done, that we enjoyed, that we learned. And we did lots of good things, not because of only me, but because all of the people who helped us, it was a team. One thing I'll tell you, and it might very well surprise you. As a campaign chair, I did one thing that no campaign chair ever done before, and I am hoping, I don't know, maybe some other campaign chair would do in the future, but not right now. I would like to ask Kristen Jacobi to join me here on stage, please. Back in 2001, Kristen was a rookie. It was her first year. We knew that she was very talented, but we wanted to know more of her talent. So we were doing a kickoff campaign at the hotel down in Southbury. I invited her to the stage, and I said to her, Kristen, sing.
Not right now.
So sing.
Not happening.
So she stood on stage and she sang. I wrote it down for her. You're the one that makes me laugh. You're still the one that makes me strong. We're still having fun, and you're the one. We're still having fun, and you're the one. So
You got me once, you're not getting it again.
So it was so much fun. And really, honestly, we did so much in our campaign is because we were having so much fun and we did really good. And then suddenly, Andrew Skip walked into my office and he handed me this beautiful picture, which she sits in my office and very, very proud. This is a photo of campaign chairs in the past and the future. Many, many of them are no longer with us, but their spirit is with us. And this is the reason for which we become a community. Waterbury is a great community. It's a melting pot. People like me who came to this country when we could not speak a word of English, and we were able to accomplish something because people along the way helped us out. And yesterday at the Meditech Museum, a dear friend of ours, Jim O'Rourke, who is also here this evening, received the key to the city of Waterbury because of his contribution to Waterbury. So I said to myself, wow, am I now at the same level of Jim O'Rourke? Because Linda and I also have a key to the city of Waterbury that we received back in 2019. So it is an honor for us really to do what we have done for our community. So in the 2001, 2002, we were proud and honored to raise $3.1 million at the campaign. In a downturn of the economy, it was an unbelievable event because we still had fun. We had fun, and you're still the one. 25 years later, and you're still the one. And I might say,
Thank you.
the people who really make us, my wife Linda, thank you, honey, I love you so much. After 53 years, I was 4 years old when I met her. I had no knowledge what was going on. They just said, say yes. I said yes, and that was it. I love you, honey, to my family, and to all of the friends sitting on this side of the room, the other side of the room, the fire department, our friends in the fire department. Thank you so much for coming here. Truly, truly appreciate you. And please, please give. It's important to give because we are blessed. God bless you all, and thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Congratulations.